Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail and joining me in another video. Today I want to talk about the very controversial latest release of the House of Mugler, Alien Goddess. But first I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. I was eager to come back on camera and just say thank you so much for becoming a part of the family. We passed 1,000 subscribers. I can't even... it's incredible to me. It's surreal. So I'm super grateful, super excited. Thank you so much. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Moraima. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail. In this channel, I share some of my passions such as fragrance, self-care, and decor. And I sure hope you join the family. We are growing every day and it's a lot of fun over here. So take a look at a few videos, and if it's your jam, then decide and choose to become a part of the family. Thank you so much. So without pushing it too long, let's get started because we have a lot to talk about. I think everyone was waiting with a lot of anticipation for this new release of Alien. Ever since they started teasing with the publicity and the images of Willow Smith, we were all super excited. And for those who don't know, I'm located in Canada, which means that we get a lot of the releases last. And I was just dying to get my hands on it. Obviously, our fellow YouTubers in the UK, they get all the releases a little bit sooner. I think Europe in general, they do. So I couldn't help myself. I had to watch a few videos and just have an idea of what this incredible marketing, translated into an actual scent and what it was going to be about, because I love Alien. I'm more of an Alien girl than an Angel girl, and I really wanted to see what it was all about. Obviously, the notes that were shared on Fragrantica or just around their website, it's a good idea, but it's not enough to just get a full impression until you either hear from somebody else or you actually smell it. So this is the packaging, nothing groundbreaking, just their general boxes, and I already took it out of the box, and here is the gem. I got the 60 ml, so it's just a typical Alien bottle, just completely gold, and I believe you can see, I'm sure the camera is not picking it up, it's a solid gold all the way to a translucent gold, and at the top it has the typical nozzle as all the Alien bottles. And for those who don't know, these bottles are refillable. I think that's one of the reasons why the packaging or the fragrances are just a little bit more expensive, because these bottles are refillable. You don't have to continue buying if you find a fragrance that you like within the house. For both for Alien and Angel, you can refill your bottles. I believe even the 30 mls are refillable, so I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, back to the fragrance itself. As I said in the beginning, I just could not wait to see a review from another reviewer. So a lot of the perfumes, I really try as much as I can to not watch any other reviewers and just have a genuine personal impression, whether it is a first impression or just, after I've tried it a couple of times, to just give you a thorough review. However, I was so excited about this fragrance that I had to see if anyone had posted a video. And to my surprise, a lot of people had negative things to say. There isn't that many videos out there, but a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say. And I think that I can bring a little bit of a different perspective. So what everybody is sharing at the moment is that they're a little bit disappointed with this particular launch. We were all super excited, and then it was a little bit of a letdown. So I think that we have to bring to the table a few little key points. It's all about the expectations. Is the fragrance bad? Not at all. As a matter of fact, let me just give you a little bit of an idea of, typical Mugler spray. It's a really nice sprayer. This is a beautiful, fresh bergamot, vanilla with a hint of coconut type of fragrance. Very different from what I was expecting in the bottle. Now, I think that this fragrance should have been launched spring into summer, because this is a typical fragrance that you would have incredible wear in the summertime. This is just gorgeous. It's super fresh. I love the bergamot and the vanilla and the coconut peeking through. I think this is the new and improved version of the already discontinued Alien Eau Extraordinaire. So think of this as a new version of this. Now, where a lot of people are getting disappointed is they see the face of Willow Smith being the face of this perfume. They have this exotic, with the name goddess, she definitely can represent a modern day goddess. She's so out of the box. She's so exotic. She's so beautiful. She is so much that I think it was the expectation, the picture that it presented to the world, that this was going to be that much of an out of the box, super strong, extravagant type of fragrance, and is actually a very light type of fragrance. It's a very summery type of fragrance. Again, similar to Alien Eau Extraordinaire. Not the same notes, they don't smell the same. This is very tea-like, very fresh, very citrusy. This is a lot more, yes, it does have the bergamot, but the jasmine and the vanilla and the coconut water definitely peeks through. So this is a better, new and improved version, as I said, of this to my nose. But the expectation that everybody had, or the market had perhaps, was for something very strong, very powerful, something that was probably a lot stronger than what this fragrance is. And the fact that it's coming out at this time, again, it's not that summer's over, but it's almost over. I mean, it's August, you know, maybe we have one more month of summer, especially for the northern countries. If you live in the south, if you live in a warmer climate, you'll be able to definitely take advantage of this way much than we can over here. But I think this is why there's so much disappointment in the community with the fragrance. It's not because the fragrance is bad. I think this is a gorgeous fragrance. I think this would be also, if you love, for example, Guerlain Aqua Lagoria Coconut Fizz, this is your stronger version. If you find that that's too light, I'm gonna put a picture over here, but if you find that that is too light and you want something stronger, something that has a little bit more, but in the same realm, then this would be very similar to that as well. This one is kind of like a combination between this and the Aqua Lagoria in a perfume. Now, again, coming back to the expectations, the expectation was that this was going to be a very strong, powerful goddess type of fragrance that potentially could even be worn in the evening time. And this is not what this fragrance is. This is a lot lighter. Now, my opinion on it, I actually like the fragrance a lot. I really enjoy the composition. I think they did a really, really good job. However, it's one of the fragrances that potentially I may not keep. And the reason is because I have a lot of coconut-based perfumes. I don't know if you've seen lately, I had a video, super long video about all the coconut perfumes that I have. I'll put it in the cards over here. However, this one, to have one more freshy / coconutty fragrance, it wouldn't make any sense. I really enjoy it. I really, really like it, but it smells like a lot of the other fragrances that I have. So for someone who doesn't have the amount of coconut that I have, and you want something vanilla, and you want something fresh, and you want something that has a beautiful note of coconut, then this would definitely be a really, really good option. So we have to see exactly where does this fragrance fall. Does it fall in the category of the reputation that Mugler has of being very out of the box, a very different, super strong, extreme sillage? No, this is not what this fragrance is. So if those are the expectations from the house of Mugler with this particular fragrance, obviously you're going to be disappointed. And I don't think anyone was disappointed with this particular fragrance, which is in the same realm. As a matter of fact, this one is also in the same realm of Alien Mirage, which I also spoken about in my channel. The bottles are exactly the same. I mean, the bottom is exactly the same. The tops are exactly the same. Very, very similar. It's almost as if you have your cooler flanker over here and then you have your warmer flanker over here. I believe on the website, the actual Mugler website, they categorize this one as a floral woody. On Fragrantica, I believe they categorize it as a floral amber. Either or is a little bit warmer than this, but very, very, very similar. So again, I think it has to do with the expectations. I want to show you the notes, and I want to speak a little bit briefly on the notes that they have on the website. So on Fragrantica, they show that the main accords are vanilla, powdery, citrus, woody, musky, and white floral. Again, they consider it a amber floral, and on the Mugler website, they consider it a woody floral. So it's around those realms. For the top notes, it starts with bergamot, middle notes, jasmine, base notes, bourbon vanilla, and cashmeran. Also on the website, they are describing it as a solar floral bouquet. And I do want to share a little bit of information of what they are speaking about in terms of where the coconut and the bergamot are combining. On the Mugler website, they describe this fragrance as a solar floral bouquet. The first notes reveal a burst of bubbly Italian bergamot essence paired with an overdose of unexpected coconut. The scent immediately releases a dazzling explosion of light. The bergamot coconut duo blossoms into a combination of aquatic, green, fruity notes for a soothing sense of calm and serenity. So this fragrance for sure is not necessarily what the market expected. Is it a good fragrance? Yes, I really, really enjoy it. Do I need to have one more coconut vanilla, slightly beautiful freshie in my collection? Not necessarily. necessarily. So if you don't have anything with that note composition and you were looking to have something that is beautiful, that is well blended, that is really nice, that comes from a reputable house, then definitely try to get your nose on this one and try to order it if you can. I believe it's going to be also like Mirage. I believe it's also going to be a limited edition. So it's important to keep that in mind, that these are not necessarily going to be permanent releases. However, I believe that this one is a really, really nice fragrance. Now, the expectation of the House of Mugler is to have a perfume that is going to have very long lasting, super empowering, great sillage, super strong. And I think that the house is slowly but surely moving away from that particular reputation, as we see on the latest releases that they have had. Now, does it have anything to do with the fact that the house got sold to L'Oreal? We don't know. Is the brand in itself vanishing from its reputation that it built back in the day? We don't know. However, this particular fragrance is beautiful. I think is great if you're looking for something like that. I also think that this one is great if you wanted to get into the OG Alien that we all know and love, but it was too strong for you. The jasmine was too predominant. You wanted something like this, but lighter, like this, but a little bit more crowd pleasing, then this is a good option. Does it have the longevity that this has? No, it doesn't. This, I believe it lasted on me. I tested it yesterday and it lasted about 4 to 5 hours, and then it became like a skin scent, but it didn't disappear. It was a skin scent. I could still smell it. If I smelled my arm, I could still smell it. So if you have anyone super close encounter, they will be able to smell you. And obviously if you overspray, if you add some lotion, if you do a few extra things, that definitely you can make it last even longer. Now, the expectation is that it's the House of Mugler. You shouldn't have to layer it. This is supposed to be a powerhouse in itself. What you're finding in this fragrance is more along the lines of Alien's Eau Extraordinaire and Alien Mirage. So I just wanted to share with you some of the Aliens that I have so that you can have a clear idea of how to compare and where to put this fragrance. If I didn't have that amount of coconuts, I would definitely keep it in my collection because I really, really enjoy it. I'm actually going to put some on my skin. It's beautiful. You definitely smell that bourbon vanilla. It's creamy. It's really nice. And the bergamot, it just makes it fresh. This is an incredible fragrance if you have more of a summertime weather, if it's warmer where you live, if you have a longer summer that we do up here in Canada. You know, if you have the opportunity to really enjoy this fragrance coming out this late in the game in the summertime in the season. I enjoy it. It's very feminine. It's beautiful. The vanilla is very predominant on my skin. I can smell the beautiful coconut water. So it's not a creamy coconut. It's a fresh coconut. It's coconut water, and the freshness of the Italian bergamot definitely keeps it zesty and solar and bright. It's a very bright fragrance. So obviously the bottle, you know, embodies the brightness. So if you like something like that, that is within the realm of Alien, not this dark, then this could be the one that works for you. The best thing to do would be try to smell it, or if you already know that you like these notes, you like vanilla, you like the coconut, you love the freshness of Italian bergamot, and you want something that has a touch of the Alien essence in a brighter, easier to wear fragrance, then definitely this would be a good choice. I think that the negative reviews that you see is because of the expectations that people had. Having Willow Smith at the cover of this particular fragrance, these promotions, the name Goddess coming from the House of Mugler, you know, we're expecting a super strong fragrance, and this is not that. It's a more bright, it's definitely summery, it's definitely cherry, it's very, very bright. So this is what I think about the Alien Goddess. I really enjoy it. I think if I didn't have, like I said, the amount of coconuts that I have, I would definitely keep it. I have to be very mindful with the amount of fragrances that I keep in my collection, but I think it's a good one. I don't dislike it whatsoever. I really, really enjoy it. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried it? Do you own it? What do you think? Do you think that this is going to be something that would be good for your collection, or are you totally disappointed because it's not as strong as it was perceived to be? Thank you so much again for joining me in another video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done it. Join the family. I hope that you're gonna come back and see another of our videos. I have a lot of good content coming your way. Thank you so, so much. I love you to the moon and back. Big kisses, virtual hugs, and I see you on the next video. Bye-bye.